The wind cut sharply across Genoa City as Nick Newman pushed open the side door of the dimly lit storage building near the old industrial docks. His jaw tightened with every step he took. He had been warned by both Sharon and Ray to stay calm, to let the police handle Matt Clark. But Nick had never been good at sitting back when the people he loved were in danger. And Matt Clark was danger in its purest form. Nick found him leaning against a stack of crates, wearing that same smug expression that had haunted the Newman family years ago. Matt glanced up, a taunting grin spreading across his face. Well, if it isn't the golden boy himself, Matt drawled. Come to say hello. Nick didn't waste time with small talk. He grabbed Matt by the collar and slammed him against the crates so hard dust rained from above. Where is she? Nick growled. You've been stalking Sharon again, I know it, and you're going to tell me exactly what you've been planning. Matt chuckled, even as Nick's fist tightened. Always so dramatic, I didn't touch Sharon, but I can't say the same for a few people Detective Burrow's been cozying up to. That name cut through the tension like a blade. Nick shoved Matt harder. You're lying. Am I? Matt's smirk deepened. Ask your little detective friend why he's been deleting files. Nick's fist surged forward and Matt's head snapped sideways, the punch echoing through the building. For a moment, Nick didn't recognize himself. Rage had taken over, the kind he fought to control since Cassie's death. But Matt had a way of digging up every buried emotion Nick tried to forget. You're done messing with us, Nick hissed. This ends now. Before Nick could throw another punch, a loud voice boomed from the doorway. Newman, step away from him. Detective Burrow hurried in, hand on his holster, eyes blazing at the scene before him. Nick took a step back but didn't apologize. Matt, seeing an opportunity, slumped dramatically to the ground as if he'd been beaten senseless. He attacked me, Matt coughed, clutching his cheek. Arrest him. Burrow shot him a glare. Save it, you're not exactly a choir boy. But something flickered behind Burrow's eyes. Guilt, nervousness, Nick couldn't be sure. Meanwhile, Sharon's instincts kicked. Across town, Sharon Rosills paced the living room of her house, arms crossed tightly. She had tried texting Nick twice, calling once, and each time her unease only grew. She knew Matt Clark's pattern. He never resurfaced without motive. And this time, something felt off in a way that set off every alarm inside her. When Ray had worked cases, Sharon had developed her own subtle investigative instincts. And right now, those instincts were screaming that Detective Burrow wasn't telling her everything. She grabbed her coat and headed straight to the GCPD. Inside the station, she spotted Burrow near the evidence room. He stiffened the moment he saw her, as if guilt wrapped around him like a shadow. Detective, Sharon said, forcing calm but steady control into her voice. I need to talk to you. Burrow sighed, already exasperated. Mrs. Rosills, we're handling Matt Clark, I assure you. No, Sharon stepped closer. You're hiding something. His expression faltered, barely, but Sharon caught it. She always caught the small things. Her life had taught her to read danger like second nature. I'm not hiding. You deleted files, Sharon stated bluntly. I spoke to someone in records. A surveillance clip is missing, one that showed Matt near my house 2 nights ago. Her eyes narrowed. Why would you delete evidence that proves he's been stalking me? Burrow swallowed. You're mistaken. No, I'm not. Sharon held his gaze with a steadiness that surprised even herself. Detective Burrow, if you're covering for Matt Clark, I swear, I will find out why. He looked around nervously, lowering his voice. You weren't supposed to find out about that. Sharon's pulse quickened. Find out about what? Burrow hesitated again, long enough for fear to slide into Sharon's stomach like ice. Back at the docks, truth comes to light. With Burrow distracted, Nick seized the moment. Detective, Matt says you're deleting files. Are you protecting him? Burrow froze. Matt smiled like a snake in tall grass. Oh, this is my favorite part. Burrow rubbed the back of his neck. This isn't how it looks. What does it look like then? Nick barked. Burrow exhaled shakily. Those files weren't deleted to protect Matt. They were deleted to protect you, Sharon, and everyone else he's targeted. Nick frowned. Explain. Burrow nodded toward Matt. He's involved with someone bigger, someone watching all of you. If that surveillance footage had gone public, it would have triggered him. Nick stepped closer. Him who? Matt let out a low laugh. Detective, you're going to get yourself fired. Burrow finally snapped. You're working with him whether you admit it or not. Matt smirked. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not, but you're all late to the party. The game started months ago. Nick lunged again, fury burning through him. What game? Matt leaned in, whispering just loud enough. Sharon was the first target, but not the last. Before Nick could react, Burrow hauled Matt upright. He's going to the station, now. Sharon and Nick reunite, and everything changes. As Burrow escorted Matt out, Sharon rushed into the building, breathless from urgency. When she saw Nick's bruised knuckles and Matt's swollen face, she gasped. Nick, what did you do? Nick took Sharon's hands. He knows something, and Burrow's hiding part of it. Sharon shook her head. I confronted him. He admitted something, someone else is involved. Nick's expression darkened. Matt said the same thing. Burrow cleared his throat. You both need to let me handle this. Sharon stepped forward, fire blazing in her eyes. No, detective. You let a predator roam free. You deleted evidence. And now you're telling us a mystery man is targeting my family. Burrow opened his mouth, but couldn't speak. Because the truth he'd been hiding was much worse than either Sharon or Nick imagined. And in the shadows near the old burned-out warehouse behind them, a hooded figure watched the entire confrontation, silently smiling.